Well, it has been a little while, but don't worry because we're back with spells, new creatures, and whatever is going on here. Thank you for tuning in to Devlog 3. I should probably start off with the most obvious. Brand new artist SleepyTaunkies has created brand new map sprites. Along with this new map being a gorgeous setting of a magical forest, it has given us some increased functionality. The previous map had a rectangular shape, and this was ideal for fitting the shape of a computer screen. However, once we began to prototype the game, there were some problems gameplay-wise, with some monsters only having a short distance to travel to the tower. Now with a square-shaped map, they'll have the same amount of distance, allowing for adequate space to place towers to be able to defend. This isn't the 1980s, however, and computer screens are not square. Our fix was shrinking down the camera view and allowing the player to be able to scroll to different parts of the map. This map is also split up into different sprites, allowing us to be able to move different environments for each level, causing each level to be able to look different and unique. Now let's talk about spells. I added the first 3 spells of the game, which are the lightning spell, the healing spell, and the teleportation spell, which is going to push those enemies back. These new powerful tools will not be using gold, instead they will be using the new currency Ether. This material simply spawns around the map and you have to move your troops away from fighting temporarily to be able to pick up these crystals, allowing for some risk for reward. Big shout out to Superjaywolf for creating the sprites for both the Ether and all the spells. You might notice by now that instead of poorly drawn spiders, there's not actual monster sprites. These were all made by Moonlit, and they include the diamondback, the pineapple, and the tree ant. All 3 of these are kind of a play on words if you haven't noticed. The enemy AI has been reprogrammed to now change their art sprites depending on which direction they're heading towards. And there's also animations with these art sprites. One for attacking and one for walking. Individually, each frame was its individual sprite. But we soon realized with such a small team, it would take way too long to do over 40 different sprites for every single character. Instead, we've been trying out this brand new skeletal animation that by breaking each monster into parts, we can actually program in animations, using only a few drawings. The rest of the art for the monsters, as well as for the towers, will be hopefully ready by next devlog. The MHA is back and created a brand new title screen for the game. Shout out to him and make sure to follow him on Twitter. Slightly less stellar looking are these placeholders for a lose screen and a you win screen. At least there's actual end conditions programmed now. The Swordman Tower is unfortunately being put on the back burner for a while. While developing it, it was very buggy and didn't work as intended, and it also was just too similar to the Defender Tower, which kind of had the same purpose. Instead, I've replaced it with a brand new tower, the Smasher. This tower, when replaced with its final model, will be a man smashing the ground with a giant hammer in order to create shock waves doing an area damage attack. It's great against hordes of monsters, but it's also a bit pricey, so you'll have to see if it's worth the price. Thank you for watching all of Devlog 3, and sorry that it took so long. Hopefully the next devlog will come out a lot sooner. We're also working toward our first beta. If you would like to find out more information about that, make sure you join our Discord to be the first to sign up for it. See ya and have a good one.